crap, that is a freaking pig, dude. Oh my gosh. What's going on, guys? Lawson here, back in Texas now after our epic trip through Arkansas. Got Bryant, the cameraman, standing up front. Jon is in the car getting some things ready. We are here out at a lake, basically in the middle of the desert that we drove a long way to and over some pretty rough terrain to get to, but we're here and we're gonna do a little bit of bass fishing and hopefully crack some big mondos. I have not caught a big bass in a long time. If you watch my channel, I don't really bass fish all that often. A lot more saltwater fishing, but I love the bass fish when I get the chance to do it. And hopefully I can learn a little bit from Jon B here.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Howdy.
And hopefully we'll be able to stick some good fish. We're gonna get after it. All right, wind's cooking a little bit out here, but I'll show you what we're throwing right now. Starting off with a jig, got a Guggen Baits Bandito bug, correct? Is that what this is?
Yes, sir.
Then throwing, Jon's got me set up with a favorite rod, and that's what we're doing. We're throwing jigs, trying to catch some big bass. I'm stoked though. It's been a long time since I've actually bass fished, you know, so I'm excited.
This is the best state to do it too, right? Like,
I know.
Texas is the zone.
Oops. See, I don't throw a bait caster. I do, like, I'll use one every... There it is.
Yeah, there we go. Get him, buddy.
Feels good.
You know what the matter, need some help?
That's all right.
Those big fish that live in the sand. Not a bad one. Yeah.
That didn't take super long.
No.
Beautiful freaking fish.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like pink,
like
dude.
really unique.
That's what you want to do, right? Just lift his head out of the water. Sick, 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 sick. Did I say it's sick? First Texas bass of the year.
Oh, yeah, buddy. That was pretty far off, wasn't it?
Yeah, he ate like halfway between the bank and us. All right, there's my bass. What do you think? Just probably like a 2-pounder.
Yeah, nice
2.5.
Like good average in here though. Like, that's solid.
Yeah, he's like super kind of pale and pink. Do you think that's just from being like, yeah, this dirty water and then just like living in a dust pool?
Yeah, dust pool. You cranked him. He wasn't going nowhere.
Well, I almost didn't get him. You see, like it was like at the very end of my swing, it was loaded up. So I think he might have picked it up and was kind of moving towards us a little bit. Oh, got him?
Got him. He just barely. Oh, that's a good one.
That's what I was saying.
Nice
You want me to land him?
No, I got him.
You got him?
Fish though. Oh, that's a good fish. I'm only gonna let him jump so much because it is a nice fish.
Holy crap, that is a freaking pig, dude.
That's a pig.
You want to show you? Don't want me to reach and grab him?
Oh my gosh. That's a stud. I'm going in for the grab.
Dude, chunk.
That is a chunk.
He's like a football, dude.
This is the best way to come back to Texas. Oh my goodness. That is like one of the fattest, shortest bass I have ever caught. These fish here in this lake look really unique. Lawson was pointing this out earlier. They're very bland and very pale, but in my personal opinion, while a lot of people would think these are kind of ugly fish, I think they're pretty majestic. Like, look at that. He looks like a ghost. Ghostly bass. We're gonna get some pictures of this guy and get him tossed back. That is a Texas stud. Put it there, buddy.
Good job, Jon.
Yes.
Dude, ghost bass. That's what we're catching right now, is ghost bass. Just show off Jon's like ghost bass right
We're
here.
out here.
What do you think he is, like 5?
No, this is probably 6, close to 6. He's just so freaking big. He's like so wide.
That is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
So, in typical fashion, I catch a 2-pounder and about 5 casts later, Jon sticks about a 6. So, I need to step up my game.
And the lack of grass is
Ooh, I might have got hit right there.
That's a fish. You got it.
Oh, nope.
Yeah.
It felt like it. I think it might have been. Got a little bit of pants in action going on there.
You got the pants.
Been played. Been had. All right, I'm trying something a little different just since Jon's throwing a jig, and I already caught one on a jig, so he caught a toad on the jig. Holy crap, I almost just fell. I just wasn't paying attention, and I got like, when it went forward, I got like capped by that thing.
Oh my God.
Let's start that over. All right, I'm throwing a crankbait right here. Jon's throwing a jig. I just want to try something a little bit different and move fast, and obviously the jig's working, so if this doesn't work, I'll come back to it, but I love catching fish on crankbaits.
How do you really?
Just cranking right along this rock edge right here. John has whacked, what, 3 fish?
No, just 2.
2 fish on the jig?
Yeah, 3 bites, 2 fish.
I got 1 on the jig. Trying something different, throwing a crank, see if maybe we'll catch a big boy. Oh my gosh, right, oh, he just popped off, are you kidding me?
That
it was
seemed like a pretty freaking...
It felt super big, it was right against the boat. Wow.
Must have followed all the way up.
Dude, that literally just looked like, boom, like dead stopped. It felt like I freaking snagged a rock.
Whoa.
Damn.
I guess we're dunking on that shallow.
Woo. That's terrible. Good job, John.
Oh my goodness.
Thinker?
Oh my gosh, wait, spit up. He spit something huge up.
All right, I threw a crank around for a little bit, but I've watched John catch 3 fish now on the jig, or at least on a creature bait like presentation, so I decided it's time to go back to it. Oh gosh.
Yeah? No way, that's what. You guys switch back to the bait of choice. Boom, hooked up.
I think he hit it when it dropped, and then he let it go, and it felt like he came back and hit it again. I'm gonna get a new creature.
I was gonna do more videos on it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah! I was trying to pick it up.
That line was going nuts.
Sorry about that. All right. I think the right call has been made by putting the crank down and picking the jig back up. That is like, I don't know, 5 fish caught on creature baits on these.
They're really on the bottom today.
Yeah. Let's see if we can pop that out right there. Beautiful. Little, probably just a 1 pounder, but good. We'll just kind of give him a flip. Sorry. I just soaked Brian and Lucky sitting right there. All right, John has hooked me up with a giant spinner bait that actually caught his PB, which is what, 9.6. So I'm gonna try my best not to lose this bait.
No, it's not that exact one.
Oh, it's not this exact one.
I would never let you throw the exact one. It makes it for some interesting boat control.
Plopping. Dink on the freaking monster spinnerbait. Are you kidding me? What is this? Sean catches a 10 pounder on this bait. Almost a 10 pounder. I catch a 10 ouncer.
Oh my goodness. He wanted it really badly though.
What are the logistics of this right here?
I don't know. He thinks his eyes.
You are a hero, my friend. Just a hero.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? Yeah.
Oh! No, okay, there's no way that's a freaking fish. If it was a freaking Goliath grouper I just hooked.
Oh my god.
It felt like I got hit and then I just whaled it into a rock.
I was like, wow, here we go.
Cause I definitely felt
That's
something
the
there.
After. You legitimately, is that a rock? Did you actually like just straight up hook a rock or is that?
Is it possible I
It's a rock. That's incredible. You legitimately just caught a rock.
See how far I can skip this thing.
That's not even like a wood chip, dude.
Don't tell me you're not impressed. So at the moment, I've caught, I don't know, 3 bass. How many did you catch, John? Like 4? 5?
Yeah.
John got 4 or 5. He got a nice, like, 6 pounder, straight up football looking ghost bass. Super cool. All the bass in here because if you look at the water, super brown and dingy. The whole entire bank is surrounded in rock and dead trees. I don't think there's really any vegetation in this pond at all. And so these bass have taken on this really like chalky almost tint that makes them look very like ghostly. Super cool. Some of the most unique bass I've probably ever seen. But we are stopping what we're doing right now at the moment, and John and I are about to start a challenge, but that is going to be in its own video entirely. So I will catch up with you guys once the challenge is over. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. It's always fun to fish with Jon, especially going for bass. That's like his wheelhouse. The man knows how to bass fish. So it's always really cool to fish with somebody who's really honed in on their craft or their target species that they're after. You can learn a lot. I am not in Texas anymore. I am actually not in Florida anymore. I was editing this video and I was like, oh, I forgot to shoot an outro. And so now we're shooting one in a hotel room in Alaska. Life's crazy. So, left Texas, went to Florida for a week and filmed a few videos in Florida for you guys, fishing for some big old Jack Crevalle and snook and all that good stuff that you love. So those are coming out next after this video. And then had to catch a plane flight to Alaska, and I'm actually here with Jon again, funny enough. And we are in a hotel room right now, and then in a few hours we are flying out on a bush plane to go fly fish and do some epic things. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Something I also wanted to make a point of saying is when you subscribe, there's a little bell icon next to the subscribe button. Hit that, and that will actually notify you when I post videos. I've had a lot of people tell me YouTube's not even notifying them when I post a video, even though they're subscribed. You have to hit the bell. I don't know why they do the things they do. Hit the bell, and it'll let you know whenever I post something. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I can't wait to show you what we have next. Some really awesome videos from Florida that are going to come up that were just epic, and now we're in Alaska where it just keeps getting better and better and better. I appreciate you guys. Till next time, see ya.